What's up, guys? We are back. We're looking at some more WNBA and MLB player props in today's video. We have been doing pretty damn good in these YouTube videos. We have hit 18 of our last 26 plays, which is 69%. Yesterday, we had a rough one. It was our first day going 0 for 2 in the last 26 plays, so that's like 13 days. So we're looking to get right back on track here. Like I said, we've been cashing out in these YouTube videos, especially in the WNBA. So let's get back to those winners, and let's keep cashing. This video applies to not just PrizePicks, but also these lines are available on sportsbooks, UnderDog Fantasy, Sleeper, and Chalkboard. So this video will be for everybody. And before we get into these free plays, if you are not already in the DubClub, go ahead and check it out right now, man, because the link down in my description or the top in the comment section can get you guys in right now for literally only $5. This is my best package. It comes with WNBA player props, MLB player props, or whatever other sport I'm playing. On top of that, you also get access to my Discord chat to talk to me and other members, and that's $5 for only 2 weeks, man. So $5 for literally 2 weeks. You guys get all of my plays sent straight to you. On top of that, you guys can see right now that I am profitable and a consistent winner. On PrizePicks, I'm up over $5,000. On Sleeper, I'm up over $1,300 right there, as you can see. And I am also profit on Chalkboard, UnderDog, and Sportsbooks. In total, I'm up closer to about $9,000 on all those apps, man. So seriously, I'm a consistent winner. A lot of people out there who are selling plays will not show you their dollar amount net winnings. That's because there's a reason for that. They're either up only a slight amount or they're actually losing money. So why not check it out for yourself? It's only $5 for 2 weeks. Get all my plays sent straight to you. Link to join is down in my description or the top line of the comment section. You can also get some more free plays from me over on Twitter at DOMG Props. I'm going to try to be a little bit more consistent about posting free plays over on Twitter, but you guys can see here some of the plays that we've been rocking with. So give me a follow over on Twitter at DOMG Props if you guys want to see some more free plays or just, talk to me about whatever's going on. But with that being said, let's get to it. We're waiting for the free plays. Just play responsibly, not your own risk. Leave a like in the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Most importantly, though, have those post notifications turned on so you not miss future uploads and you get in before seeing these lines move. Let's get into it here. The first player prop that I like today is going to be over in the WNBA and then the points category. Now I'm going to scroll down until we can find in the later game today, Diana Taurasi under 16.5 points today. You can see what she's done in her last 5 games, over in 3 out of 5, as you can see. But let's take a look here at props.cash to see why I actually like the under for today's game here. She's had some really good games this year, including games dropping 28 and 31 points. She's had some bad games also, though, dropping 6 and 7 points. But you can see here that she's over in 7 out of 15 games this year, and they're actually a little bit more healthy this time around. They had Brittany Griner back in the lineup. She's played about 5 games with the team, I think, this year. Yeah, she's played 5 games with them. She's over in 3 out of 5 with Brittany Griner playing, but if you look at the field goal attempts here, hasn't been super high. She's missing games with like 19 field goal attempts and then 14 and 13 right there. She's actually able to go over. So this one is kind of, it's a little bit inconsistent because you can see here what she's done with her field goal percentage. She's had plenty of games this year where she shot 14%, 21%, 25%. Then she has games where she shoots 64% or 57%. So this one's a little bit inconsistent for sure, but I am going to trust the low field goal attempts here and just hope she doesn't shoot in the 50s or 60% here because she's not doing too well with her average this year, averaging 39.3% shooting. But you take a look here at the field goal attempts here. She's kind of been going down a little bit as of late. She went from 19 and 21 down to 14, 9, and 13 in the last few games. She's also played Minnesota 3 times this year, actually 2 times this year. She's had 14 and 12 points against them, but the field goal attempts were a little bit different in those games. 10 field goal attempts in the game she had 14, and then with 19 field goal attempts, she only dropped 12 points. So again, kind of a little bit inconsistent in those games, but she did shoot 30% and 21% in those 2 games. But I also want to focus on how she's been on the road this year. On the road, she's only over in 2 out of 7 games this entire season, which includes a loss against Minnesota right there, or a miss against Minnesota. Also, though, in games where they lose, because they are about 5.5 point underdogs, she's only over in 3 out of 7. In games in losses and on the road, she's only over in 1 out of 5 games. There's kind of a lot of reasons why I like the under here. Her road track record, the games where they lose, and on top of that, her field goal attempts kind of decreasing and kind of some upside for that bad shooting, although there is some downside if she ends up shooting like 50 and 60%. But I do kind of like the under here a lot, especially with those field goal percentage, because I feel like that's just going to middle out. She's been shooting pretty good as of late, 44%, 46%, 57%, which she's averaging 39.3. And before we get into player print number 2, if you're not already on Sleeper, it is one of the best apps to join because first off, if you are a first-time depositor, they give you a free square. It's not going to be Yamamoto as the free square, but when you do sign up for Sleeper and you are depositing, you do get a free square when you sign up. So it's another good thing about Sleeper here. But they also have a ton of awesome categories on this board. They have pretty much every single MLB category that you can think of. Home runs, strikeouts, pretty much everything. Stolen bases, fantasy score. They have a ton on this board here. On top of that, they also have alt lines. So you can get like a strikeout player prop all the way up to like 8 strikeouts or down to 3, depending on the player. They also, of course, have WNBA and a bunch of categories for that as well. So if you're not already on Sleeper, it is one of the best apps out there for sure. It's available in most states. Promo code DOMG will get you a first in the prize match up to $100. Link to join Sleeper is down in my description. Go get that free square. All right, now hopping into player prop number 2. This one's going to be a little bit lighter. I had 1 unit on Diana, and I'm going 2.6 units right now on the second player prop. So this one is definitely going to be a little bit lighter. So pretty much depending on how you're going to pair it, I do 60% of a unit on these two paired together, Diana and then this next player prop. Then you put like 40% of a unit on Diana and like another pair, for example, if that kind of makes sense. If you guys know about units, that probably made a little bit of sense to you. But let's take a look here at the total bases here, and I'm going to scroll down until we find a game at 220 today. So it is a little bit more of an early start, so that's why it's important to have these post notifications turned on. But let's take a look here at, if I can find him here, there's so many goblins on this board. Pete Alonso, over 1.5 total bases. This one is a very popular play today, and there's kind of a good reason for it. You can see here he's over in all of his last 5 games, which is kind of why there's a lot of people on him. That's not why I like to take a look at this player prop here. And also, if you guys are looking for like a sprinkle or kind of like a long shot lottery ticket, there is actually another player prop for Pete Alonso that I like if you look him up here. And that's actually going to be for him to hit a home run today. If you were to pair this with a normal play, it'd pay out like a 4.25x, but I'm just going with the total bases here, and I'll kind of explain why here. First off, if you don't know anything about baseball, Pete Alonso has insane power. He is definitely a home run guy. He already has 16 home runs this year, and this weather is perfect for him to hit a nuke today. The wind today has a 17-mile-per-hour winds going out of the stadium. That's absolutely massive, and that's kind of reflected in this over-under here. It is 11.5 over-under today for them against the Cubs. And he actually already has a home run against the pitcher he's facing today, Jameson Taillon. He has only had 1 hit in 6 plate appearances, I will say. However, one of those is a home run, as you can see right there. So I think there's a little bit of upside for him to hit that home run today, which is why I kind of like that home run prop. But I think it is a little bit more safer if you just go for him to have over 1.5 total bases, which is basically a double or better, or 2 singles. But he's been really good against righties this year, while Taillon hasn't really been super great against really righties or lefties. He's already given up 3 home runs to righties this year, although he has given up 4 to lefties. And overall, I think it should be a really nice spot for him here. You can see he's over in 51% of games this year. But if you look at games where he has had 4 or more plate appearances, which I am expecting today, he's over in 54% of games. On the road, he is over this in 59% with those 4+ plate appearances, which is another kind of a bonus there. So, I mean, all that factored in with the weather, I think it's a really nice spot for Pete Alonso. That's kind of my reasoning for this one and why I'm playing a little bit lighter. In-depth reasoning here, but I mean, he's been a little bit hot as of late. And if you know anything about baseball, players that are hot usually stay hot until they're not. And when you have a guy with insane hit power like Pete Alonso, I think he could easily hit one with the wind into the gap today for that double, or he can launch one out of the stadium for that home run. So we'll see here. The odds are not exactly what I expect them to be for the total bases there, but I do think the home run odds are relatively decent. I probably would have taken him to hit a home run if it was like a plus 200 or better, to be honest. I'm not done with the free plays quite yet, so don't click off. However, one last chance to join the DubClub. You guys can get it right now for literally only $5 for the next 2 weeks. It's a really, really awesome offer that I only offer on weekends. So get in right now. Link to join is down in my description or the top in the comment section. Another reminder here, I'm up over $5,000 on PrizePicks. I'm a consistent winner. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm more consistent and more reputable than some of the people out there. Now let's get you some more free plays today from the Daily Grind tool. This right here is the Optimizer. They have plays for PrizePicks, UnderDog, or any other app that you can see right up here. And all you have to do with this tool is just click on the refresh button, because when you do that, it pulls up the most expected value plays by literally just clicking that button. So right now you can see there's a ton of League of Legends value right now over on PrizePicks. I mean, you can literally throw a 5-pick flex together with these guys right here. It's actually a little bit correlated, I think, for Brants and then however you say this guy's name. But if you're on PrizePicks and you're looking for like a 2-pick power play, you just click on plus EV plays to filter it down to like a 2-pick power play, or same with a 5-pick or 6-pick flex. So it's really, really easy to make entries with this tool, as you can see right here. And you can get this tool for yourself with the link down in my description, by the way. Just click on the Fantasy Bundle and scroll down. And by the way, this tool is wrapped in the bundle, which also comes with 2 other tools, which is the middling tool and Fantasy Score Projection tool. So those 3 tools are wrapped into one. Promo code DOMG will get you 25% off. Link to join is down in my description. On top of that, they have another tool called the AI Subgenerator, which is sold separately. And this tool is up 1,200 units since August 18th. It's really that good. This tool is extremely good. Currently, they have 3 PrizePicks entries on the board. I rarely see this, but there's a 4-pick power play over on PrizePicks now. So here's a free 4-pick power play from this tool right here. They actually have Seiya Suzuki over Fantasy Score, which I kind of like considering the wind is going out of the stadium. That's the same game that we took Pete Alonso. I just have some League of Legends value in the mix as well. This has a profit margin of 11.77% and a correlation score of 17.51. And if you own this tool, it's really, really easy to enter this entry, because all you have to do is just click on Bet on PrizePicks and it puts the entry right into PrizePicks for you. All you have to do is just click on Submit. So if that tool interests you and the results that this is up, because it's up a lot of units, as you can see there, use that link down in my description. This time click on AI Subgenerator and scroll down. Promo code DOMG will get you 25% off. Thank you for watching. I will see you hopefully in tomorrow's video. Best luck with your player props. And if you want to save over $5,000 on prize picks, watch this video right here.